All right, boys, I wanted to talk to you about something.
Ready?
I'm ready for the podcast to get into political debates.
I'm not.
Let's do it, man. Hot button issues, here we go.
Careful.
There Are Too Many Movies is going to launch a full-out attack on white people's baby names. You ready for this?
Okay.
I'm not behind
Bailey,
that.
spelled B-A-E-L-E-I-G-H.
Ooh.
Done with you all together.
Ugh.
Casey, spelled K-A-Y-S-I.
It's two letters.
You fucking suck. I hate you. Kelsey, K-E-H-L-C-E.
Kelsey.
It's like an old Gaelic pronunciation of Kelsey from like Irish dragons.
Guys, try and spell Katie like a new white person spells the word Katie.
Oh, hold on. Let me start off. It's a silent P at the beginning. So P, P-K, letter 8, hyphen number 3, and then whatever Elon Musk's kid's name is.
Every fucking week, new movies get released. How does anyone ever see these? There are too many movies.
Welcome to There Are Too Many Movies. This week we watched The Lodge. But before we talk about The Lodge, we're going to talk about what we've been watching. I'll kick us off this week.
Yeah.
I started The Alienist. It's a series. It was on TNT. So
Never heard of it.
TNT
knows drama, though.
You get two of these, dude.
You get two little horny boys.
The little horny boys. It's a metal show.
Yeah, it's sick. It's basically like coming from the Nick, which was like early 1900s like experimental surgery, into early 1900s New York experimental psychology. That's all it is. So I basically just like shifted gears right into that. So it's pretty cool. It's like this guy investigating some child murders, and he's like the first guy to be like, I think it's a pattern. He's repeating trauma, and everybody's like, psychology's voodoo, and then
that stuff doesn't matter. People just kill.
Yeah, and he's like, no, I think he's doing it for a reason, and they're like, nah. You know, like, you fucking witch doctor. Like, that's like, it's the way they treated psychology in the early.
It's like, I believe this is something called psychopathy, and they're just like, it's the devil, dude. Yeah. Duh.
He's infected with the devil,
dude. The doctors that studied psychology were literally called alienists because, like, the people that have mental illness got alienated from society. So the doctors that studied those people were called alienists.
That's cool.
Yeah,
dope.
Interesting. Hence the show name. But it's really good so far. I'm almost done with season 1, and season 2 just premiered a couple weeks ago, so I'm gonna get into that.
Nice. I bet the
dope
actual
show,
killer,
great cast.
It's a good cast.
I bet the actual killer is like super obvious, but because everyone back then was just like, "Oh, he's the weird guy," they're just like.
I do have a question for you though, Chris.
Uh-huh.
So I feel like a lot of the dialects that they use and a lot of the accents that they use are really on point. A lot of the time, dude, the guy that plays what president is that? Theodore Roosevelt?
Roosevelt, yeah.
What the
That guy's a
fuck,
badass
dude?
IRL.
Yeah,
just an actor. Just like
so average.
I'm Theodore Roosevelt. What's up, dude?
Yeah.
You know, like
so
what?
forgettable.
Is he like a prevalent character in the show?
Yeah. It was.
Yeah.
He plays
that's kind of odd.
Well, he plays Theodore Roosevelt as a police commissioner before he became the president.
Okay.
So it's.
But like
Still,
not
though, he's a
distinguishable
bad-
from a white guy. You know, it's just
it's
not at all what you'd expect.
Yeah, and their accents is one of my only complaints in the show. It's so like I don't know. It's kind of like how when you mock posh rich people, that's how their accents are. And I'm like, maybe it's period accurate, but it's like they always go "Hua," like whiskey, and what do you think you're doing? And I'm like, I guess that's how they talked because they keep doing this. But it's almost like meme to me where it's like, this is how, like, when you're making fun of a posh person, rich person, this is how you do it. But I'm over that. It's a pretty good show. I will say the Nick is just infinitely better because Soderbergh and Cliff Martinez. But this is still a vibe. I like it.
It's a vibe for sure.
It's the vibes.
It's a fucking murdery vibe, bro.
One other thing I started or tried to watch was 000 on Amazon. Have you guys heard of this?
Mm-mm.
Nah.
It's a drug, like a thriller, like a It's about, people that sell and launder and suppliers, buyers, dealers, and the trailer seemed extremely riveting, and it's got a great cast. But I watched episode 1, and I did not have any intention of watching episode 2 at the end of it. And fuck yourself, because I'm not going to waste any more time.
Don't get through it. Don't do it.
Yeah. If your pilot doesn't suck me in, too bad. You lost.
Hashtag don't get through it. Hashtag there are too many movies.
Yep.
Pilot has to do one
Watch
thing,
a
and
different
that's
one.
suck me.
Wilson, what have you been watching?
I watched a few things. Finally got to watching that Don't Fuck with Cats. That I remember Josh, you talked about it.
God,
I remember I forgot pretty much everything he said about it until I got to the very end when that girl like talks to you, the viewer, and she's like trying to make you feel like some sort of like some sort of culpability in his murders, and it's like it was just kind of cringe. It was weird.
Yeah,
that was just one moment from it. I was like, that was fucking weird. The rest of it was fascinating. Like,
for sure,
it was really well made. Even though
Luca Magnotta
is
is a fucking garbage piece of shit.
Yeah, it was like Usual Suspects, kind of, where like they all like sort of unravel it all at the end, and they're like, there's this clue and that clue and all that. It was really cool at the end. But
I love that he just goes out like a bitch too.
Yeah, he's like, can I?
Like spoilers, but he just goes out like a little fucking baby bitch.
Yeah, and well,
airport, and he's like, okay, take me. Like, fuck you, dude.
Yeah.
If you went go out, dude, go out in a blaze of glory, kill yourself, something.
Do something cool for the cameras, man. God.
Well, he talked a lot of shit throughout, and then when they actually caught him, he's just like,
yeah.
It's like the ending of Lords of Chaos, where the kid is like caught in the street.
Oh my
like,
god!
Oh fuck!
yeah.
God damn it, Varg, asshole!
All right, Varg.
Fucking Varg. That guy's out of jail today, by the way, and he keeps getting banned from YouTube for posting like anti-Semitic videos and shit like that.
What?
Yeah, Varg Vikernes, the guitar player for Burzum and all that shit.
Yeah.
He got out of jail and immediately went to YouTube and started posting anti-Semitic material.
Yep.
He's like, why is the guy that plays me fat and Jewish? You know what I mean? Like,
Oh
he hates
my
the
god.
Yeah. He's,
Yeah.
Welcome back to There Are Too Many Movies. have me on your podcast. I want to talk about my movie.
You're gonna want to have me on the podcast, or you'll see why.
Special
I can
guest.
also shit on this movie very well.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
So fuck that guy. I also watched New York City versus the Mafia, which is produced by the same people that did Don't Fuck with Cats. I wasn't as interested, I guess, throughout the whole thing. I think I've been desensitized from like 40 years of Scorsese movies.
Yeah.
And Tarantino and shit.
Is that the one that's trending on Netflix right now?
Yes.
It's a docuseries?
Yeah. It's only 3 episodes, or 4 episodes maybe. But
it looks pretty boring.
It's exactly what you might expect. It's like it starts out and it's just interviews with like FBI people, and they're like, you wouldn't believe it, they were killing people in New York. And then like and then
Oh, I believe it.
Yeah, and then just like interview tapes of them being like, I'm gonna fucking kill you in New York. That's it. Like that's the whole show.
That's funny. Josh, or anything else, Alex?
Sorry, just one more thing. I watched
hurry up.
Sorry. Watched a movie called The Relic. Have you heard of it? Have you seen this? Have you heard about this?
No.
I've heard about it, yeah. With Emma something?
Emily Mortimer.
Emily Mortimer. I fuck with her. She's cool.
Yeah, it was pretty good. It was it's produced by Jake Gyllenhaal. It's a creepy horror-ish movie. It basically amounts to your parents will die is the moral of the movie. But it's got some creepy stuff, especially towards the end. Yeah.
What was it called?
The Relic.
Worth watching or no? That's a no. All right, moving right along.
Yeah.
Josh, what do you got?
Okay, so I watched 2 prominent things this week. I checked out The Tunnel on Amazon. It's like a really old, not really old. It's like 5 or 6 years old. A British procedural, like crime procedural. I mean, it's essentially the last episode of season 2 of Black Mirror, where it's like this terrorist that is using computers and like technology and social media to like create terror and kill people and make a political statement. but it's an entire season of that. It's really fucking cool and has a lot of really great British actors in it. But it's also like this, the concept, how it starts off is a body is left on the border of France and England, like specifically on the border, so that the police forces are forced to work together to solve the crime.
That's cool.
Interesting.
Yeah. It's like
or
that's how it
not
sets it up.
together, because that's always how police like forces
Yeah.
go. They're
Yeah.
like, it's your
Like, fuck these
jurisdiction,
French.
it's my jurisdiction. Like they have no interest in the well-being of like the person
Yeah.
being caught. They're just like, it's my case. I'm going to withhold evidence so you don't solve it. It's like, what the
Exactly.
Yep.
So the French police obviously are entitled, like, well, the top half is on our side, so it's our fucking case. Yeah. And the British guy like is so fucking awesome. I forgot his name, but like he's such a good actor. He's like, okay, take it. I don't give a shit. Like I'm just gonna go home and like whatever. I'm gonna see my family. Like you have fun with this. When they pick up the body to put it on the stretcher, it splits in half. So it's literally half down the middle. And then when they take it to the evidence room, dude, they do the autopsy, it's a different top half and a different bottom half. Two bodies.
Oh, that's crazy.
Shit.
Yeah. So as much as they're trying to be like, this is yours, it's like, nope, these are two cases and you need to work together to solve this shit. And
That's cool.
yeah,
man.
it's really fucking cool. I totally recommend
If
it.
that's the pilot, I'm already in it. Where is that on?
That's Amazon Prime.
Tight.
And it's called The Tunnel.
It is now on my
Cool.
personal watch list
Yeah.
for
And like
recommendations from my
Chris, like a good
friends.
friend, will watch it immediately.
It's in my list called recommendations from my friends that I absolutely watch.
And I don't know, I'm fucking weird, I guess. I like the French dialogue too. I mean, because obviously it has subtitles, but I just like people speaking French. I don't know, it's soothing.
That sounds nice. Yeah.
Especially when they're talking about like murder and stuff. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
this is fucking tantalizing, bro.
You know how like people say like there's love languages, like like words of affirmation and physical touch and that stuff. Mine is just French.
Yeah.
Just talk French to
You
me.
could call me a piece of shit in French and I'll fucking do anything for you.
Right.
Yeah, dude. French people talking about mutilated bodies. I'm like, oh shit. Okay,
Oh, shit.
cool.
They're like, his corpse was found split in half and mutilated and raped in the alleyway, and you're like, "Ooh, that's hot."
Oh, say it again.
Oh shit.
Like, talk French
Oh
to
shit.
me.
And then I got one other one, dude. For the first time ever, and I'm on a movie podcast. I saw the movie Heat last week.
Fuck
Ooh.
yeah!
Bruh.
Fuck yeah.
I've been meaning to rewatch that because ponytails.
Bro, dude. Like it's so fucking good, man. I've been
Yeah.
missing out hard.
Yeah, that's a fucking good movie.
We talked about it a couple weeks ago when we were talking about Chris Nolan, like we always do. This is Chris Nolan, the podcast.
Yes, secondary
Uh,
Chris Nolan podcast.
This is
how-
the Waiting for Tenet podcast.
Yeah.
For
We're
sure,
ending
dude.
this after Tenet comes out. So
That's the last episode. There's one movie and it's Tenet. So whenever we were talking about Chris Nolan last, I think we were talking about how whenever he was in pre-production for The Dark Knight, he said, I don't want to make a superhero movie. I want to make Heat. And like, simply put, that's what that movie is, dude. It's so fucking sick. And right off the bat, you get the Dark Knight or the influences
Joker.
from the Dark Knight. Like you see it right away, dude. The semis, the color palette, how blue it all is. I fucking loved it. The fashion, bro, ponytails, Val Kilmer, Al Pacino, fucking Robert De Niro. Like,
Dude.
oh,
Just shooting
Fuck.
in
Back
the
when-
street, fucking like, yeah,
dude.
So sick.
And like the firearm, like whenever they're going off in like the city streets
Oh.
and like how loud.
dude, the sound effects in that movie are killer. That was like one of the
Bruh.
first movies to make me just like shake from the gunshots.
dude,
For real. And I wanted to turn the volume down, but I was like, no, dude. Michael Mann specifically wants us to feel uncomfortable during this barrage of fucking bullets and shit like that. So
Michael
left
Mann
it on.
is so raw.
yeah, dude.
His movies are always so raw.
Yeah, for sure. And then we watched Collateral right after that. And I was like, this guy's
yeah.
Collateral's, dude. Vincent. Like fucking that motherfucker kills, dude.
Dude,
Tom,
dude.
Tom Cruise is a bad guy?
Dude.
What the fuck, dude?
With that fucking
He
white
did it.
hair, it's like what? Dude,
Yeah,
two in the
dude.
chest, one in the head. How militant he is about just executing. Woo!
So good. I'm fucking so Heat automatically became a top 5 all-time favorite film for me upon the first view.
Damn. Fuck
Like,
yeah.
I'm gonna
Like,
rewatch
that's
that
up
for
there,
sure.
dude. I
Yeah, I
can't.
want to rewatch that now.
And it's 3 hours long, guys. It's it's a long movie, but worth every single second. I wouldn't take a single thing out of that movie.
Fuck yeah.
Like pitch perfect, dog.
Hell yeah.
That's it
And
for
it's
me.
back when Val Kilmer wasn't like right before he devolved into like the weird indie. Did you ever see when he like was an acoustic musician right after that? Like right after that, I think.
Nope.
Yeah, like right after that, he became really obscure and did Batman Forever. What the fuck are you talking about, dude?
Didn't he? Oh fuck! It must have been right after that then, because no, he did like the shittiest acoustic indie rock, like in like 2000 or some shit like that.
Oh, really? Was it after
Yeah.
like The Doors or something? After he did The
I think
Doors?
so. Yeah,
well, that makes sense.
he must have been.
I heard
inspired.
he like after that, like he like embraced that role and like became very fucking.
He went like Joaquin Phoenix on it.
He
with
should have
walk-
dropped that
with,
shit.
Walk the line.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, great, just fucking one of the best films I've ever seen.
Hell
Fuck
yeah.
yeah.
Hell yeah. All right. Shall we get into The Lodge?
The Lodge,
The fucking Lodge.
All right.
bruh.
Yeah, it was
Bruh.
fine. It was fine.
Yeah, pretty much my feelings.
What do you think,
I
Josh?
hate.
Okay.
Oh, really?
Really?
Do you love the shit out of it?
No. I'm not gonna say I loved it, but I was definitely surprised how much I did like it.
Yeah.
Because everything before this, the only two reactions that I got was like disappointment. Because
Yeah.
we talked to our friend Isaiah from Blast Chamber and Three Guys One Movie.
Rip.
He said that. Rip. He said that.
Always
He's listening.
mentions.
He's listening. Shout out Isaiah.
For sure. He said that it was super disappointing. So that's
Yeah.
like when I said that I was looking forward to it, that was his response. And I was like, oh shit, okay, well then I
Yeah.
guess this isn't very good. And when we talked about doing it for the show, I was like, all right, like another fucking whatever movie. Carly
Yeah,
even said, like, why are you guys keep watching fucking Netflix movies?
Yeah.
Well,
like, what else is there, dude? Like, you
Yeah.
know, like it's
Yeah.
a recent movie, and I guess
Wait,
let's
was
check
it on
out, but-
Netflix?
No, I think it was Prime. I watched it on.
Okay, good. I was
really,
like, I paid
it's
for
free on
this.
Hulu.
Damn it!
Is it? God damn it!
I paid for it on Amazon.
$4.
So yeah,
Whatever.
You
they
can send me
they
$4
probably need our
whenever you
money.
get a chance.
Yeah. So Amazon, whenever you get a chance.
Yeah, I'll refund it after watching it in its entirety and be like, I'd like a refund. They'd be like, why? I'd be like, cause.
Yeah. Have you ever been to the movies and then like watched a movie in its entirety and then watched someone that was in the same theater like
Yes.
ask for a refund for that movie?
How fucking dare you? Like, as if because you didn't enjoy it, a completely subjective experience. You have the right to demand a refund. I've been behind that person. Like, you're
Dude.
walking out and they walk up and they're like, "This, I want a refund for this. This was terrible." And I'm like,
Like that was the gamble you took.
That's
Yeah.
what movies are. Also, like going to get a refund for a movie you saw in a theater the assumption is that every movie is made to for you to enjoy. Period.
For you.
And they're like, I am
Right.
disappointed because I didn't enjoy that. I am supposed to enjoy everything I see.
Yeah.
So have both of you never gotten a refund for a movie?
Never.
No.
I've done it once.
For what movie?
For what?
I walked out in the middle of Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy.
Okay. Okay.
Were
So
you just that bored?
I was so fucking bored.
honestly,
Dude.
when you walk out mid movie, it's
You haven't consumed the
different.
whole thing.
It's different. It's slightly different. Still kind of like questionable, but
I didn't ask for my money back necessarily, but I was like, hey, I don't feel this movie, not for me. Can I watch something else? So I didn't necessarily get the money
That's
back. I
fine.
was like, can I please
Yeah.
watch a different movie?
oh, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
And I know I should give it a rewatch, but like definitely, probably like you, Chris, last week, I just wasn't in the mindset for it because all that I've heard since about Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy is that it's really good. It's just really fucking slow.
Yeah. Well, whatever. I shout out to movie theaters, I guess. 'Cause-
Rest in peace, movie
yeah,
theater.
rip movie theaters. We miss you. So like you said, going into this movie, I had 3 different people say it was extremely disappointing to me. So I was pretty like, well, here comes a tough sit, and
Yeah.
it wasn't. I thought it was like the cinematography, I think, carried it for me a little. I'm
sure.
I'm a sucker for symmetry and wide angle lenses and
Yeah, that
headroom
first-
and
there was like one very, very early shot that was just like, it was just like a white hallway, like a long white hallway. And I was like, I like this.
Yep.
Like,
Yeah,
it gave me like Ari Aster vibes, like Hereditary, like the beginning of Midsummer kind of.
Yeah.
You know what? With Hereditary, dude, I think this film suffers from the movie Hereditary. I think.
The dollhouse thing.
This movie was in production whenever Hereditary came out.
That sucks.
Yeah. So they saw the movie like during production and they're like,
that sucks.
Shit.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
So they probably waited a little extra long just because. Damn.
That fucking sucks, right?
Unfortunate.
And did you guys see who the directors for this movie was?
I looked up one of the guys.
It was
before
like,
you look at anything. Let me tell you this. Let me see your genuine reaction. The same directors as Goodnight Mommy.
Yeah.
Wait, the original Swedish one or whatever?
Yeah, the one that we fucking loved.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little. I mean,
Writer.
This wasn't like a bad movie. It was just sort of middle of the road for me. You know.
Yeah, I thought it was. I think this one was good, and it could have been great had I been in the right mindset and maybe watched it in the dark, because I watched it like midday. So I was like,
oh, okay.
I saw
it last night, like real late.
Yeah, see, I tried to apply this I'm so conscious of set and setting. Like I tried to I blacked out as much as I could in my place. Like a horror movie deserves darkness and nighttime, period. And like, just think about it. Like, just think about it in your head. It's like just thinking, like watching Evil Dead in the day. It's like it's not gonna hit as hard as like you watch it at night. It's just not like any of those, like any types of movie that's like that, like Midsommar, Hereditary. You watch it in the broad daylight, it's just gonna be like, that's weird.
Yeah.
But yeah. So I try to take
like I remember you guys loving Enter the Void, like on like a different level. And I saw it in the middle of the day, and while there was family stuff going on, like in the background, and I was like,
wrong.
I don't get it,
dude. That movie fucked me up.
And I didn't get that reaction. I was like, oh, this is a weird movie, whatever. And I wasn't I was like half paying attention while other shit was happening. But it's like, yeah, the place and setting is so important when it comes to movies.
Yeah, there was. Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
There was an episode of Courage the Cowardly Dog that every time it came on at nighttime, it scared me, and I could watch it just fine during the day. Yeah. But if it came on during night, I was like, fuck this. I'm done with this.
Shit hit diff at night, bro.
Yeah.
I'm going to pivot this a little bit. Alicia Silverstone.
Who's that?
Barely seen at all in the movie.
Oh, yeah. The girl that killed herself in the beginning.
When that happened, dude, I audibly was like, what the fuck? Like,
yeah, I was like, whoa.
Yeah, dude, audibly. Like, I don't do that very often, man. That freaked me the fuck out. I was not expecting that at all.
It was quite casual.
Yeah, Batgirl.
Very casual, very matter of fact.
I knew she was gonna do it as soon as she sat down. Something about the way it wasn't cutting away from the shot. I knew. It's just white everywhere, so I was like, well, that's gonna be red soon. I was just like, something about the shot. I was just like it was just like she just like, oh God, you're gonna marry this person. She walked out. She's traumatized, and she walked into that scene, poured a glass, and it was just holding too long on that shot. I was just like, oh, they're teeing up for, and they were, but it still hit. It still hit. I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
anytime
that love language we're talking. Oh shit. Okay.
Oh shit. Violence. My love language is a visual language.
Oh shit.
Thank you for listening to There Are Too Many Movies.
What the fuck?
Next week we're talking about French.
I'm fucking out of here, dude. Later.
How'd you move? You just moved to the bottom. What the fuck just happened?
Oh no.
Oh no. I'm bummed about it. How did you do that? Did you leave and come back?
No.
I just clicked the video on and off.
Oh. Well, good job. I don't know what.
Sorry.
I'm out of here. Boom. Oh, there you go. Wilson's back to the bottom where he belongs.
Driving mode.
All right, cool. We're back to normal.
Perfect.
Cool.
Back to our
perfect.
Anytime I do that, Wilson, you have to fucking key up. Get ready for it.
But yeah, so it's so funny when you go to the photos on Alicia Silverstone's page on IMDb. The first photos her pouring
her OnlyFans.
Her first photo is her pouring a glass of wine before she shoots herself from that scene.
Shit.
Well,
That was fucked up. Hey guys, isn't this the worst fucking dad imaginable?
Yeah, pretty much.
Dude, this was okay.
Worst movie dad ever of all time.
Yeah, I hated everyone in the movie. Let me just say that. I didn't like anyone, but the dad was probably the worst dad that's ever lived.
Yeah, for sure.
And like 6 months after their mom shot herself in the fucking head, he's like, just love your new mom, okay?
Yeah.
Like, whatever,
like,
we're going to go to this cabin.
Assholes.
And then I'm just going to leave you guys alone for 4 days.
Right.
Yeah.
You dick.
I'm just going to leave you alone with a former cult member. Bye.
Yeah, that whole thing could have been solved by the kids being like, hey, Dad, can I show you this? Like when they were looking at it on the computer. And he's like, what are you looking at?
He knew about it, though.
No, he knew about it because he wrote a book about the cults. So they were looking at his evidence for his research, like for his book on his computer.
Oh.
So he knew about a great job being like, the dad's a writer and he's fucking blah, blah, blah. It's like, I don't think so. They were just like, the dad's away. He's bad.
That's what I was like. The dad's just gone. He's just like, all right, welcome to the cabin and goodbye.
And it was funny because like when he left, it was explained. Apparently, it must have been explained with 1 or 2 script lines because I missed it. I maybe I got a text or something, and then I looked up and he was like, "All right, everybody, take care." And I was like, "Wait, what?"
He's in like a chopper. Like, I'm not a crook. Like,
yeah. Everybody get along.
There's fucking peace.
The nearest town is fucking 6 miles away, and you're snowed in. Hope the power doesn't go out.
Yeah, could you have picked a worse
Don't fuck with her. Don't mess with her pills at all. She's a crazy motherfucker.
I gave her a gun, so
yeah.
So, that was so
like an
dumb,
idiot.
Dude. Such a
idiot.
dumb shit, dad.
Yeah, that it's just one of those plot things where you just have to forgive and like for the sake of the story to unfold. But it was just like. He had a work obligation. That was the only thing they explained it with. He was like, I gotta go for 1 to 2 days. He was gone like 4 or 5 days. Am I wrong?
A while.
It felt like
a good while.
more.
Like I saw like 2 or 3 or 4 dream sequences and then sleepwalking sequences. So I was like, it's been like 3 or 4 days at least. Not 1 to 2.
But I guess he was snowed in. Whatever.
He was. So he couldn't
like
get back?
they were snowed in. Like you couldn't get on the roads. But then he gets on the road with like a snowplow or whatever. Like he just calls a guy.
I think that was like after, like it had finally, for plot, had been able to be driven on. Like finally.
Like it was like they couldn't snowplow it while the snowing was happening. And like once the weather settled,
I guess
so clunky.
Whatever.
I don't know.
Plot.
Yeah. So clunky. All I was really interested in, it was like all the crazy shit that was happening inside the cabin, or the lodge or whatever. Guys, did you notice the Jack Frost cameo?
Yeah.
Did
we notice?
Yeah. That was like that and the Thing cameo were my 2 favorite parts of the movie. Like when they showed other movies.
I want to say we were on this first because we hadn't seen this movie when we did the Jack Frost episode. And we mentioned how Jack Frost could easily be a fucking horror movie.
Yeah.
Like you
it's horrifying.
die and you come back as a goddamn snowman. And I was thinking like, so is this Alicia Silverstone's character like coming back as the house or as the snow?
That was kind of implied. Yeah. That was kind of implied with like the doll, the shots of the doll that was dressed like the mom a lot. And then anytime something weird would happen, it would cut to the doll. Like the doll made her fall in the fishing hole and the doll made some other things. Like it would always show the doll after some crazy shit. So that's what I was thinking for a while too, that they were being haunted by the mom that committed suicide. But
so I think we're on the same vibe as these directors as far as Jack Frost goes. I think that's what's the most important to get out of this viewing.
Yeah, for sure. But I mean, overall, I'd say there's one that whenever the scene had to be carried by dialogue, did it feel a little awkward to you guys?
Like depending on who which character is doing the dialogue, I was fine with it. If that makes sense.
I think it was. I don't know if some of the scenes seemed like they were slightly improv or they just edited it with weird takes or something. Like they like alternate lines were just like snuck in there. Some of it felt odd and I don't know. It the immersion broke for me sometimes during dialogue. I was like, why does this feel awkward? I don't know.
Definitely Aiden was like some of his dialogue was like stilted and robotic feeling.
That kid is stilted and robotic. Have you seen Defending Jacob yet? That kid is
Is he Jacob?
dude. Yeah, he's Jacob.
Strange.
He's straight up strange, dude.
He's strange, bro.
Yeah, he just looks.
French.
Yeah, he looks like a troubled emo boy, and like he's typecasted for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
But the girl
movie-
was great. Like she was some of the best child acting
Dude.
I've seen in a while.
Yeah.
Some of the best crying I've ever seen in a child
Dude, when
actor.
she's like dealing with her mom not being able to go to heaven because she
I was
committed
like, Jesus.
that was fucked up. That was not necessarily on par with Midsommar, but like it was pretty close, dude. It had that same vibe.
If
That Ari Aster fucking like grief
Just
vibe.
pure grief trauma vibe. I was just about to say, like, it reminded me of the scene in Hereditary where the mom found the dead body of the kid, spoiler, or whatever, and the mom is crying, just pure agony. You're just like, oh, I feel awful watching this.
Yeah. Can Ari Aster do a goddamn comedy next? For the love of Christ!
he supposedly the next one is like a dark comedy, is what he said.
I'm sure it'll be darker than fuck.
I'm sure it'll be full of head trauma of some kind. Someone will take a hammer to the forehead for sure. So let's see what else we got here. I'm looking at my notes. The sleepwalking with Grace was fucking unnerving, dude. Like when she would be dreaming and then she'd snap out of it and it's just her standing over them in daylight. I was like, whoa.
With a gun.
That's what we needed more of throughout this film.
Yeah.
Like all of the creepy little things that they would do. It was so few and far between. But whenever it did happen, it was impactful and it felt great. When she looks outside the window and sees like those like 35 snow angels, like freshly minted snow angel, like that freaked me the fuck out, bro. That was great.
All of the dream stuff is so the thing that's so awesome about dream sequences in film is no rules. That's what I love about it. So it's like you don't have to ground yourself in reality and you can just do weird shit, which I love. So whenever there's like a psychotic episode or a dream sequence, it's like all gas, no brakes, and just fucking like just weird ass shit. Like her waking up in the middle of the snowy like ice, like where she woke up like in the middle of a field. Yeah. And then the camera just slow zoomed out. I was like, ooh, I fuck with a slow zoom. Shout out Kubrick. But I was just like it starts as one frame and then 20 seconds later, it's a different frame. You know what I mean? Like, Or, starting on like Alex DeLarge in Clockwork Orange and his face, and then it ends on a whole room. Like the slow zoom to reveal something, even if it's vastness and emptiness, is such an interesting cinematography like gimmick to be like, it's two shots in one, but it's a transition from one shot to a second shot. Because the shot opened on her asleep, like it's her face. She could be in a bed for all you know. The shot ends. She's in a vast fucking field freezing to death. And you're like, ooh, but it's a slow reveal, dude.
Yeah.
And speaking of Kubrick, I mean, she finds her fucking dog all Jack Torrance looking.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Fuck.
That was fucked. I was like, I swear to God, if this dog died. And then I knew it was going to die. It's a horror movie.
Yeah.
In the last 10 years, the dog's going to die.
As soon as I saw that dog, I was like, well, he's going to be a popsicle later. Just
yeah.
And I was going to be yeeted into the snow. For sure. It was coming.
Pup is getting Jack Torranced.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Okay, so the one thing about this movie that like the reason, Chris, back to what you were saying about like being taken out of it with dialogue, I feel like the plot itself took me out of it so much because when you have a movie that's as ambiguous as this one, and like I think back to It Comes at Night also, where it's like the plot is so ambiguous that you're constantly trying to figure out what's going on the entire time, that you are constantly checking out to be like, wait, does this make sense with what happened over here? Does this make sense with what happened over here? Are the clothes being taken out by the kids? Are the kids involved in the like? So whenever it's finally revealed, there is no closure necessarily because you've come up with 1,000 different possibilities for what it can be. When a movie does it good, it's open-ended. Like this one, it like solves it like almost right before the third act. Where it's like, and it's kind of thrown away. Like the kids are like, "Hey, we were joking. Never mind." Like,
and then it's just
come back inside, and she's fucked. You know?
Yeah.
Like that was such a lame reveal. Like, wait a second, why didn't we? Like, why wasn't it like brought forward more stylistically like the rest of this film? It was just kind of like, here you go, we just did it on purpose to fuck with you.
I felt the same way about the reveal, but then I thought to myself, well, I thought that too, where it was just like they threw it away, and it was just like, well, that wasn't really much of a twist. They kind of just like threw a big plot twist like it was nothing. But then the turn and the fact that it happened early, like where it did, the last 20 or 30 minutes were a little more unnerving because of that, because you knew it was just this woman unhinged. So then you're just like, oh shit, now like this could backfire, and that was the suspense.
But I'm talking about that too. Whenever she is unhinged, it's still like, because the reveal wasn't necessarily like kind of thrown at you and it wasn't like a cool plot point, like I was thinking as she's going crazy, is all of this a part of their plan?
Right.
You know what I mean? And then when it doesn't happen that way, it's like, okay, that was just fucking lame then.
Yeah, right. Like once it's established that like they were just fucking with her, it removes the entire element of, is she imagining all of this? So now there's nothing to, fucking.
Yeah, there's no mystery anymore.
Yeah.
All right. So we're going to take a quick break, and we're going to let our friend Camille tell you about her supernatural comedy podcast, Boozed.
Hello, and welcome to Boozed Podcast, where we get supernatural and shit-faced. I'm your host, Camille Monet, and I invite you to join me and my guest every other Thursday for spirited stories.
We look at each other and we go, did that just happen? And then her hand, she still had the sucker, it fell over, and then it stood back up, and then the gate closed.
Lush lore.
And as it turns out, Maria, in a former life, was an evil witch.
Oh. And intoxicating inquiries.
I mean, I know some hogs can be really freaking big. They can be huge.
They're huge.
They'll eat you. So, I mean...
Wait, I'm sorry, what?
Pigs will eat you.
Pour a drink, warm up the Ouija board, and prepare to get 3 ghost sheets to the wind. You can summon a new episode every other Thursday on Apple Podcast, Stitcher, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcast. Thank you for listening, and don't forget, get boozed.
Yeah, that reveal felt like it could have had more of a build up. It was kind of just like they wanted to sabotage that woman because they didn't like her. They wanted her to go crazy, and they wanted shit to go bad so that Dad would break up with her. Basically, it seemed like, but I think it's when the dog died. They were like, okay, this is getting a little.
Yeah, they started to actually feel sympathy towards her because she was like, my dog.
Yeah, but not when they woke up to her standing over their bed with a gun or anything.
Yeah,
they're like, all right, let's keep it going.
They're like, this bitch is annoying.
They're like,
we haven't broken her just yet.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, a couple more days without the pills. Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
Fucking Asa Butterfield Jr. is like, I was wondering what would break first. Your spirit or your body? And then she fucking kills them.
She snaps her spine.
That kid just looks like Asa Butterfield. I'm just saying. It's the same kid. It's the same fucking kid.
Who's Asia Butterfield?
Never saw Ender's Game?
Not in a while.
He's like another child actor that looks exactly like that fucking kid.
Oh,
never mind.
Let's just get rid of child actors.
And child actors, hashtag. So, what else we got on this? So one thing I thought was kind of funny. It made me laugh when she went to look for. No, it wasn't when she went to look for the dog. It was when she's like, I gotta go into town. I'm grabbing some supplies and I'm gonna make a break for it. And they were just like both standing at the door, like feet still halfway in the door, just like, no, Grace, don't go.
No, don't. We love you and stuff.
Oh,
that would be terrible.
It's dangerous. Don't do it. They like already were like walking back inside.
Yeah, they're like heading upstairs, like, no, don't go.
Yeah, they're like dealing cards already. They're like, Grace, don't do
it. Shooting dice.
Yeah.
Fucking 20 hours later, she's like in her knees in a fireplace. Repent.
Yeah.
Shit. I thought maybe that was a bad idea.
I thought it was gonna smash cut to her like in the forest, like Jack Torrance, like.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Don't go, Grace. Fucking. So yeah.
One long fucking icy booger.
Yeah.
When she came back with the hair frost and the booger frost, I was like, oh, she's dead. Like if I ever go somewhere cold and I get booger frost, I assume I'm dying.
You're like, well, that's what do we call it? Black frostbite.
Yes.
And then it turns like, what happens to your hand? Just falls off.
It pretty much just falls off.
Tight.
Tight.
That's frostbite, isn't it? When your limbs turn black.
Yeah, I think so. I thought she was gonna get hypothermia or frostbite from when she fell in the fishing hole, but
yeah, for sure. Whenever she got
they just give her a fucking pot of tea and she's like, I'm fine now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought for a second that's why he went into town. He's like, I got to go get a doctor. That would have made a little more sense. But actually, no, because you should have taken her. Never mind. Never mind. Dad is still shit.
I'm gonna go
dad
bring a
ever.
doctor.
Dad of the year.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm gonna go see if there's any payphones in town. They're like, Dad, that's fucking pointless. He's like, I gotta go.
Yeah, I mean, overall, like once the twist was revealed that the kids were just like taking her psychosis medicine and whatever and just fucking with them, I thought it was a good twist. It wasn't expected. You know, I thought it was more of a possession movie, and for it to go that route was refreshing.
Yeah.
So I like
the
that.
reveal.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just fucking bonered it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Fucking
A little bit.
It was completely jumbled and just like, I don't know. I still liked it. And I want to say I liked it more than you guys, but yeah, I thought that was like a really lame way to reveal the fucking entire plot behind what the kids were doing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They were
I
just
mean,
like,
it's
well, we got to go down. We got to stop this. And they just went down to the whatever basement. Was like, there's all the shit. And like, oh, it was them. And it was just.
Yeah.
I think, it just allows the dad to come back and have that conflict where he gets shot and blah, 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 all that shit.
But I mean, honestly, it could have even just been played up more with like a musical cue or something. It was
I was
very
just thinking that, like just any kind of swell, like any kind of intense, like as they're pulling shit out of that cupboard that they find in the basement. Any type of like ominous fucking music right there would have helped, but it was just like it just happened.
Yeah, they fucked it up. It would have been a lot better if Grace found that stuff in the cupboard and she was like, wait a fucking second. You know what I mean?
Maybe. But then that wouldn't have served the rest of the plot. But I get what you're saying, where then it would have been like, is this in my head? Is it not? Or then
right,
then it
like, did I put this here and I don't remember?
Yeah, because they said you've been walking around at night, and then it still becomes the viewer is like, did she put that there? Or did the kids put that there? So if Grace found it, the one that is psychotic, you couldn't trust the information, which would have been interesting.
Exactly.
But
right.
Either way, overall, I liked the ending, and I liked the shot where you think the kids are getting away, and it's just like slowly she just walks.
That was really good.
That was solid.
I thought
the dinner table scene was super fucking solid, and to cut right where it ended, like I thought that was perfect. That was a good, nice little button on it.
Yeah, ended with 2 bullets left in the mag in the gun. Maybe 3, but I only saw 2.
Yeah,
there could have been 1 in the chamber. At least 2, and that shot was in the very beginning of the movie. It was like the 3rd shot in the movie. It showed a gun, with 2 bullets in it, and I just thought like when she walked up to that, to the car, like when she just slowly walked up, I thought it was just gonna be like just 2 taps,
dude.
just take him out right there.
Their mom like resurrects with a little sniper. Like she gets her real quick.
She's in the woods with like snow camo,
Yeah.
like an all white snow camo.
Oh my god.
And it's like a super intense action sequence. So like you hear, and then it's just like this super delayed like bullet travel scene where it's like just
fucking truck explodes.
Yeah.
Michael Bay explosion.
Falls off.
Michael Bay. Yeah.
Directed by Michael Bay.
Smash cut to executive producer Larry David. But that joke will never get old. So yeah, I would say it's a solid 8 for me. Just a solid movie. I liked it.
Solid.
I think I would have enjoyed it more at night. I think set and setting, and I think
for sure.
I honestly think it was set up for failure by what people said. If I had went in with 0 expectations, I feel like I would my like if the starting line is my expectations, what people said put me back like 30 yards.
Totally.
and it's just a mental thing, and even consciously I can't get over it. But yeah, solid. What do you guys think?
I give it a 6.
A 6 is where I'm at for sure.
Yeah.
Maybe a 5.
Okay,
But 6.
you're like, I liked it a lot. 5.
Yeah.
I liked it more than you.
Solid.
5 out of
It's
10.
solid. That's a solid rating.
Yeah.
That's half. That's middle of the road.
Relative to what ratings have become.
Epic
Yes.
movie is a 1 or a 0, dude.
Yeah.
What about disaster movie?
I won't even watch that shit.
But
Won't
it's a
do it.
0. But it's a 1.
I'm not doing it.
Epic movie is the worst piece of shit I've ever seen. That's a 1.
I used to
This
own
is a
that
5.
on-
That's a 5 or a 6. Yeah.
Okay.
But I liked it. I'm not saying it's bad.
No.
Dude, fucking, what was it? Mandy? No, not Mandy. Fuck. What was the one with Kevin James we just watched?
Oh, the fucking neo-Nazi one. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know the name of it.
What the fuck?
Welcome to
We
There Are Too
just
Many
watched
Movies. I have the memory of a goldfish.
Alexa, recite all Kevin James movies.
It was called Becky.
Becky! I gave that like a 4, and I liked parts of it,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like a
I mean,
5 for me.
that's kind of apples and oranges, though. That's like a fucking, little.
Honestly, this is another one of those movies where it's straight up a 7, but I can't give it a 7, and I don't think 6 is fair, so there I am.
All right.
All right.
I feel that.
That was The Lodge. Motherfucking
was Lodge.
pa-ding. Let's do some DMT, boys.
Yeah, man.
DMT time.
What is the dumb movie title for The Lodge?
Don't have any good ones this week, so let me go first.
Okay.
All right.
I got Home Alone, Lost in Purgatory,
Nice. Good.
and it's just a prank.
It's just a prank. Nice. I'll go. I got a few.
I'm hoping so bad you don't say mine. I only have one.
Okay. Oh, okay. Honey, I Shot the Kids is mine.
Nice. That one's good.
Also,
Spoilers, though.
I know I can't. That's why I don't want to. Yeah, but also honorable mentions. Honey, I Left the Kids with a Cult Member. This is a play on The Revenant, so it's kind of a reach. But The Repentant, because they kept on saying repent at the end,
Yeah, that works. Yeah.
and it was cold.
And snow.
And also snow.
Yeah.
My last one is Where the Fuck is Dad?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've only got one. It could be pronounced two ways though. I don't know which one I want to pronounce it as. It's either Midwintar or Midwanter.
Nice.
So
Midwintar. I like that.
I like Midwintar. Yeah, that's good.
cool.
Good shit.
All right, boys.
That
Now-
was DMT.
That was DMT. So you want to do? Let's do budget for this movie.
Oh.
my favorite game.
What is the budget for the lodge? A lodge typically costs $3 fucking
A lodge is made of wood.
Oh fuck! Here we go.
I love that it's a bit how fucking stupid Alexa is.
Yeah.
Dumb
I
bitch.
know.
Dumb fucking
Stupid
bitch SAI.
Fucking cunt.
All right, so
Fuck you.
the lodge, 2020. What do you guys think the budget for? I'll start because I never start, so I'll go first. I'll say it was $8 million.
I'm gonna go with $3 million.
3, okay.
I'm gonna go 2.
2 million.
Fuck.
Oh fuck! That's not one.
Oh no. Now we won't have Alexa.
It came out. Hold on.
Oh fuck.
Welcome to There Too.
Oh fuck.
You can tell Alexa's like early technology.
Budget is always the best part of our goddamn podcast.
Yeah.
Damn it! Hold on. Hold on. She's booting up.
Jesus.
Gotta
She's
wait
like-
for her to
oh my
update.
God.
I
She's
guess.
like charging up the dumb shit.
The suspense, dude. God damn it.
Welcome to There Are
Dude.
Too Many Movies. Waiting for
Waiting on Alexa to fucking
the
boot up.
the cable got caught and it just came out. I'm sorry.
God damn it, Chris.
It's her
Don't these go
fault
to
somehow.
space?
He's launched these little fucking AI pucks into space. Imagine like the first thing they find, like an alien race finds, is this, and it's just like the first thing it asks, like, Like Alexa says some dumbass shit, and they're just like, well, we're not going to go to Earth.
Well, they're useless.
Yeah. If this is a representation of that race, then we're good. All right. Alexa, what was the budget of the movie The Lodge? Here we go.
Here's something I found on the web. According to kayak.com, Loida Idellis and Aneth Lodge budget 6 Targis Cotisa Cortez. Did that answer your question?
Fuck no!
Never does.
Thanks for your feedback.
Oh, you're welcome. I'm sure you'll do a lot with it.
Let me look it up. When did she become so fucking bad? She used to know budget.
Always.
I feel like it's since
You were
COVID.
clouded by your fucking, you're thinking with your dick and you just want Alexa.
I legit think that it was like ever since COVID era, she can't answer a fucking single
She's probably
budget.
overloaded.
According to Kai, okay, the first thing you, like, always the first giveaway is, here's something I found on the web. It's like,
Yep.
Here we go.
Yeah.
All right.
As soon as you hear that, you're like, oh, it's not. Cool. Let me fucking sit through this bullshit.
Okay, box office was 3.2 million.
Oof.
I got that.
No, that's box office.
No, that's box
I got it. Hooray me. Hooray me. I fucking
You did it.
Oh,
great.
fuck you.
I did great.
Why
Where's my
are
applause?
budgets just like secrets now? Oh, fuck you.
I
Can you
did
get a
it.
drop that just says well done?
What?
Well done.
It's fucking Philip Seymour Hoffman. Well done.
well done.
Well done.
Well done. No, well done.
Fuck.
Well done. Yeah. 20's
Can't
highest-
find the shit anywhere.
Hold on. Budget.
Oh my god.
I'm going to
I could build a
articles.
lodge before you find the budget for lodge.
Hold on. I'm getting warmer. The Lodge.
I feel like
budget. NA. Fuck.
God damn it.
An entire article written about the 20 highest grossing indie films of 2020, and why is it on there if you don't know the budget? How can you determine it grossed more if you?
We
fuck
assume
you?
it made
I think
quite some
the
money.
biggest question is, why do we keep doing this goddamn game?
I
For this.
like
9
this game.
times out of 10, it never fucking works.
This is why it's content kings. Right here,
Content
right?
boys.
Content kings right here. All right.
that Piff exclusive.
Can you believe this is a free podcast?
All right, news.
Can you?
I fucking guess.
All right. What news is there? That was a good drop.
Tenet.
Yep.
It's coming out on Labor Day in the United States, and will be released wide everywhere else overseas the week before.
Yeah.
So guess what, boys? Time for a fucking like media blackout. Fucking be like not watching anything, not doing anything, not turning my goddamn phone on for an entire week between the week before Labor Day to Labor Day. Fuck that shit. I'm not looking at anything. How about you boys?
If you call Josh's
No.
phone like now before Tenet comes out, it's just it goes straight to his voicemail. It just says Tenet, and then it just
He has a service that he paid for that on his phone. It just goes, thank you for contacting Josh. He is busy blacking out for Tenet.
yeah. Don't you fucking dare mention anything involving Tenet in this voicemail. And yeah.
When the fuck is Labor Day?
I guess I don't know, September 3rd, I think. Guess we're going to
First weekend
fucking
of
Europe,
September.
boys, huh?
Yeah, right. If they'll let
Shit.
us in.
Yeah, no, that's the thing. They won't. They're like, are you from the US?
I could risk COVID to go to fucking, I don't know, what's the nearest overseas place?
You're already risking COVID.
Brazil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it'd be
They're
ironic.
like, we don't want. Yeah.
It'd be ironic is like we planned this whole trip to go to Europe to see Tenet early, and then when we get there, they're like, "Oh yeah, you're from the U.S. You have to quarantine for 14 days," and then we miss the release,
Oh.
and then it releases in America, and it's just like,
Oh my
"Ba-dum,
God.
bum, bum, bam, ba-dum." It's just fucking hilarious.
That's hilarious. Holy
That'd be great.
Like it just cuts to
Like,
us.
oh, you're coming from Texas, the third worst fucking coronavirus place? Okay, cool.
We're like we show up in like with like Tenet hats and T-shirts, like. And like, no, you're gonna have to be in this cell for like the white padded cell for like 10 days before you enter our country, and it just cuts to us like, ah! Dun, dun, dun.
Just rubbing a mug against like jail bars and like,
Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah.
That's
So hopefully we'll see it before it inevitably gets delayed again. I appreciate they're trying to do it like in month increments, and they're not just going TBD. I appreciate that they're pushing a release date and not going shrug, because like The Green Knight is another movie I'm super stoked for, and they're just like shrug, and I'm like, fuck off. Give us something, even if you delay it again. Give us like a little hope, you know?
Give us something to look forward to. Yeah, for sure.
They don't have the pull that Christopher Nolan does, to be fair.
Yeah,
so.
true. He's like deciding when cinema's open.
Yeah. He's like a congressman, essentially.
Yeah. Anyways, that sucks, but whatever, you know.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else? What else do we do on this show? After game
discussions?
I got a discussion topic for you.
Oh,
okay. Cool.
What is your deathbed movie? One movie you can only watch for, like, let's say you have 1 week left to live and you only get one movie inside of a hospital room. What's your deathbed movie?
Interstellar.
Ooh.
Nice.
That movie made me comfortable with dying. Because I saw it in an IMAX theater at night. And I was just fucking ready to die.
Yeah.
Like, I accept death now.
Right as he goes into the fucking spoilers for Interstellar. If you listen to the podcast and haven't seen Interstellar,
fuck you.
Like, genuinely fuck you all the way. But when he goes into the black hole and like right before he gets to like the bookshelves of memories or whatever, so before that, like as he's like going into it, like I was like, yep, I'm cool with it.
Yeah.
I'm cool with it. Like,
you're like, nothing is permanent. I get it.
Yeah, I was totally fine with it. I was like, whatever he's going through right now, it's scary, but hey, man, that's fucking, you're a blip in nothingness.
We're all Stardust.
Interstellar's a weird movie because it's one of those movies that can make you like watch it and then you're just like, a victory is a step forward and a defeat is also a step forward. It's like, the fuck?
Yeah.
Why am I a fucking sensei after this? Like,
all right, Wilson.
That's my pick. What about y'all?
What's your deathbed movie, Wilson?
Ooh, it's a really hard one. I don't know why my brain is jumping right to Kill Bill.
That's interesting.
I don't know. It's just, it has a lot. It's a very pretty movie. It has pretty Japanese trees with falling flowers, and it has epic fights, and it's very pretty.
You're sitting there in bed.
The very end of it with the water thing, the blip, blip, blip.
Yeah.
You're sitting there in bed like, wiggle your big toe.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, I don't know. Give me 10 minutes and I'll probably think of some different movie. But for right now, for some reason, I'm saying Kill Bill.
Yeah, let's make this podcast 10 minutes longer so you can come up with another fucking answer.
Thank you.
We'll wait. Won't edit it. We'll wait. Just 10 minutes of dead air.
What about you, buddy?
Silence.
I'm gonna have to go with epic movie. It's got everything. It's a full 90-minute just joyride. It's got laughter. It's got tears. It's got you know when I saw epic movie in theaters, I was like, man, I'm okay with dying now. I was like, wow, like. And it's mostly because it was so fucking god awful. I would be
yes, that is.
I'd rather choose death than watching another fucking scene in this terrible piece of shit.
I'd turn on epic movie on my deathbed and be like, pull the plug, pull it, pull it.
Yeah,
just fucking spirited your way into the ground.
But
I changed my answer to Spirited Away.
Yeah, that's actually really good. Yeah, love that movie.
I haven't seen it.
Seriously, though.
Are you serious?
You haven't seen Spirited Away?
Movie.
All of his movies are amazing.
Never seen any animated or anime film ever.
Studio Ghibli.
Studio Ghibli, dude. You need to see all his movies.
If you only see one, Spirited Away or Howl's Moving Castle or Princess Mononoke.
If you only see one, watch these three.
I think I need to do Akira first.
Oh yes, that's mandatory.
Ooh.
That's mandatory.
That's not Ghibli, but it's sick.
That movie, if you can go down a rabbit hole for that. The VFX artist React did something on Akira. It's all of those are like hand drawn, and the way they were doing visual effects, that movie was like in the 80s. That it looks we're so jaded in 2020 because like we just expect that type of quality of movies. Like, oh, that's just an anime movie. That's an anime movie. It looks like that.
Like Into the Spider-Verse. Like, God.
Yeah. But dude, Akira was like, that was groundbreaking when it came out. It was like, how the fuck did they do that? Like, it blew visual effects artists out of the water. Like when that movie came out, they were like, how the fuck? And it's interesting if you go down a YouTube rabbit hole how the movie was made. Just check that out. It's amazing.
All right.
We'll do that.
Okay. How did they animate Akira?
Yeah, in the cutscene. What's you got one more topic?
Okay, sure. Okay, so I want to ask you guys, now that we have the podcast, anytime we watch a good movie or a bad movie, we're able to talk about it and discuss it and process it through this medium. Before you had the podcast, what was your way of digesting a really good movie? Like, what would you do?
Just watch it.
You just watch it and that's it? You wouldn't look up anything afterward?
I mean,
okay, so like before this,
yeah,
and like now what I've started to do when I enjoy film, like I did for Heat, like automatically I'm going to IMDb, I'm reading trivia. Automatically I'm going to the Wikipedia page and like learning about pre-production, post-production, and all of that. You know what I mean? I'm into it, bro. And if it's a director that I really like, I'll listen to an audiobook about them if I can. So like that was kind of the idea. So like before this, and like we're able to talk about it in detail. What was your process of it before?
Talking about it with friends in real life. I mean, I never like, oh, what up, doggy? We got
Mo. That's Moe Mo.
That's Moe Mo. We got two dogs on the podcast now.
Say something.
Welcome back.
Doesn't have anything to say.
He's like, I need to shit, dude.
Yeah, he's like, take me out, asshole.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think like pre-internet even, I would always just like talk to people about movies and like I would like recommend a movie and then like talk to me about it later. Next time I see you to pick up the DVD, we would talk about it. What about you, Alex?
Yeah, I think now that you mention it, I think I used to have a habit of if there's a movie I really enjoyed, I'd look up the IMDb trivia. After I started hearing about things that I come to find out matter, like cinematography and stuff like that, I'd look up, you end up finding out if there's a cinematographer that you like when you watch like Prisoners and Blade Runner 2049, you're like, obviously Roger Deakins has a giant dick.
Dude, yeah.
Stuff like that.
You know what? One of my favorite things is introducing people to Roger Deakins. I go, "Who's that?" And I go, "Oh, the guy that fucking shot all your favorite movies." Basically,
yeah.
Because you pull up his IMDb.
Ever looked cool? That was him.
Yeah, you pull up his IMDb and you scroll through it, and they're like, "That's why I love those." And I'm like, "Welcome. You are now a cinephile."
Oh, those movies are paintings. I get it.
Yeah. Their brain just goes poof, like just gets a little bigger.
They be instantly big brain boys, all of them.
Big brain boys. I'm like, welcome to the Big Brain Club. But yeah.
All right, boys. That's all I had.
Cool. All right.
Nice.
Well, thanks for listening to There Are Too Many Movies. Check out The Lodge. It's on Amazon Prime. I'd say it's worth a watch. Hey, follow us on Instagram.
It's worth a watch for sure.
Before TikTok gets like dismantled by the U.S. government or something like that. Isn't that in talks?
Yeah, we just blew up on TikTok for the first time, and now it's being banned. So that's
it's actually a conspiracy. It's because we blew up.
Any fucking podcast that doesn't have a celebrity on it is immediately canceled. Fuck that.
Tell a fucking friend about us.
Yeah.
Download us and give us money.